guys, I'm Nadia here with the Muse team, and we have a very special guest today, Nicole.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Nicole, I would love to know, tell us a little bit about what you do here at Muse.
All right, so I'm the research engineering manager, and so I manage the research team here at Muse. And yeah, I've been working here for 3 years and work with all our engineers and scientists, neuroscientists on the research team.
VIP. VIP. So, Nicole, I'm curious, why is research such an important facet of Muse?
Yeah, so research is extremely important here at Muse because we are always developing new products, but also developing new algorithms that go with this product. And we're a mix of hardware, software, but also biosignal data. And so humans and biosignals are all very different. There's lots of variation between people, even for one person across different days. And so it's very important to us to use the large quantity of data that we have from all the people who are in our research program to then further improve our algorithms and improve our product every day to cater to all the differences across different brains and different people and differences that happen across different sessions, meditation sessions.
I guess when you have a brain sensing headband, you want to make sure that it's backed by research.
Absolutely, and it's, yes, definitely important to ensure that what we develop here at Muse is we use our large-scale data to validate at a larger scale that's ever been done before, but we also use research knowledge that has been developed in academia by researchers who have a lot of experience in various fields to really ensure that there's validity behind what we're developing as well.
Makes a lot of sense. I'm curious, what would you say are some of the coolest research projects you've seen using Muse?
Oh, there's so many. I'd say out of the University of Alberta in Edmonton, they've done some very cool projects of people on skateboards wearing a Muse, just measuring their different responses to stimulus while they're on a skateboard. I think that's probably one of the coolest ones.
Very cool.
Some also, a lot of different sport-related ones actually. Some basketball-related and free throw-related Muse measurements out of the University of Toronto. And yeah, that's just some of them, but there's lots.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if I were to try and find you in the office on a given Monday at 1 p.m.,
yes,
what would you be doing and where would you be?
I'd say there'd be two options. Either I'm at my desk, wearing my headphones, just in the code, trying to develop tools to help with our algorithm work and make whatever we do on the research team more efficient and be able to do it faster the next time we do a round and be able to reuse things. So we're continuously building tools while we do our research. Or the other option would be in a meeting.
Ah, yes.
Because the other part of my job is to do a lot of communications between the different teams. Because yes, I work on the research team, but we're very integrated with making sure our algorithms are integrated into the app. So that makes us communicate with the app team and the product team as they're developing new features. Sometimes that requires researchers' input to understand how this new feature will map across our different users and different sessions. And yeah, and collaborations with the hardware team as well when they're developing new products. So all that means that we have to constantly be communicating and chatting with everyone to make sure we're on the same page and building things together.
So you're either very alone doing what you need to or talking to as many people as you need to make sure that what you're doing is getting told across many platforms.
Absolutely. I think it's a mix of you need to be communicating within your team, with the other teams, but then also you need some of that focus time to actually get things done.
For sure. In an open office space, headphones are key.
Absolutely.
I'm curious also, so tell me, what is one of your favorite things about working at Muse?
Oh, there's so many. I don't know where to start. I really do love it. I think the people, obviously, I think if you ask anyone in the office, I think everyone says that.
And we didn't pay them to say that.
No, definitely not. But yeah, just the awesome people you get to work on and all the cool projects we get to work on. And I think that's a unique, special thing about the research team is that we're doing the next product or the next future, but we're also thinking 5 years down the line, and that gets you to work a little bit on some crazy futuristic projects that sometimes don't work and sometimes just go in some crazy tangent directions, but that's part of the fun.
It's the nature of innovation.
Yeah, and I think the other part is the fact that we get to, we work on some interesting projects, but they're real, and real people are using them, so we get to see the effect every day with customer care coming back to us with some feedback on what we develop and seeing how that can change the lives of people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
On the flip side, what would you say is one of the most difficult or challenging things of working here?
I think we're doing things that have never been done before, and at a scale that has never been done before. So that means, like I mentioned, building tools earlier, and a lot of what we want to do, there's no tools that exist. So the first step is
I'll pause you on that actually.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about these tools.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean to someone who has no idea what tools you'd need? And we're not talking about, building a hammer or a new screwdriver. Obviously, these are different types of tools.
Yeah, so these are kind of, we're kind of, in some sense, software developers on the research team as well. These are analysis tools. So
got it.
This is code that is used to analyze the data, code to develop algorithms, and the way we see it is that we build these internal libraries, and we call them toolboxes, but they're all code that's used for analyses, and that helps us make our work more efficient. To handle this amount of data and put it from, brain signals when they come in are very noisy.
Right.
So part of it is processing that data, extracting the features and the components that are interesting, removing stuff, or removing the chunks where the data isn't good enough. So those are all things that we need to do in order to extract something meaningful from the data and develop new feedback and new types of metrics.
That makes a lot of sense. I can assume that you would not want to manually have to continuously input from one to another over and over and over again. You want to make that more efficient. So very cool. And I cut you off. So continue on what is most challenging.
Oh, yes. Well, it's easy to, when we're developing a new project and we have a short timeline, to just try to do it in the quickest way possible.
Right.
But since we have thousands of users using this thing, we need to make sure it's also robust. So, and we want to be able, like we just said, just to reuse some of these tools. So, we have to test, back test everything we built on thousands of sessions to ensure that it works reliably before we put it out into the world for our users.
Is that stressful? Do you feel like your job is stressful?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's a good stress. It's a fun, challenging environment of, wow, okay, thousands of people will be using this new thing that we're building, so let's make sure it works really well. And sometimes the feedback we get from everyone helps us improve it along the way as well. So.
That's huge. That's feedback from you guys. So every time that you guys give us feedback, I guarantee Nicole has heard it.
Absolutely.
Which is awesome. And Nicole, do you have a personal meditation practice?
I do, yes. So I didn't meditate before I joined Muse. So
At all?
No, I had tried a few times and hadn't really been able to get a consistent practice. I think that's still something I'm practicing on, is getting that consistent practice. But yes, since working at Muse introduced me to meditation, and I use the Muse, I think our guided sessions and the meditation studio sessions as well have helped me, So I'd say I try to do a 10-minute session every day.
Okay.
And I go on and off, and sometimes they're really good for a few months at a time and drop off after that, but that's something I've tried to maintain, and doing a Muse, I'd say the guided with headband are my favorite, especially before bed. Doing a 10-minute session
It is nice to do kind of a mix. I find myself doing the same. I'll use the Muse as the traditional Muse experience, but then there are also times where I just like listening to the guided meditations too, which is also nice. And then the combination of both is also really nice.
Yes, I'd say the traditional Muse mind feedback is what helped me understand when I was in that focus state compared to not, and that's how I kind of learned, oh, okay, this is what it means to meditate for me.
Right.
At this point in time, this is how I'm feeling. And the Muse feedback is reflecting that, so that was really helpful for me personally.
And kind of where have you seen the change, or have you noticed any tangible change from developing meditation practice?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say I like now take some of those methods and just, I notice me doing those things in a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Just like in, every day at work, if I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed, I just kind of take a pause, take a breath and get back into, or know to go and take a break and do a short session if I need it. So yeah, I've definitely noticed the effect.
This is why she said it wasn't too stressful when I asked her earlier. It's the meditation.
Yeah, you have the tricks.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Nicole. If you guys are interested in learning anything else about all of the research that we do here at Muse, you can visit www.choosemuse.com/research.